Hey, it's Tommy. Welcome back to Fixed Flip Nation. Today what we're going to do is we're going to try to rejuvenate the old paint on old Project Lincoln. So stay with me. I'm going to show you how you can make 50-year-old paint look pretty good right in your own driveway. So we're going to give this a good quick wipe down, and I'm going to show you how this old paint will come back to life. So as you can see, when paint gets old and sits around, it gets oxidized by the sun. It gets dirty and stained. It loses any bit of its shine. There's no reflection at all in this paint anymore. It won't be perfect, but I think we can make it a little better. We're gonna go ahead and clean an area here. Just some glass cleaner and a microfiber towel. Now you see a little bit of reflection there now. That's simply because it's kind of damp. Now there's a multitude of wheeling compounds that you can use. I'm not particular to any one, but here's the two we're going to use today. There are better out there, there are worse out there. This is extra heavy cut. That's what we're going to need on an old car to get this paint back to life. Because what we're going to actually do is heat up the surface of this paint, blend it back in, bring it back to life, give it more of a mirror finish. Over time this becomes very gritty. You can't run your hand across it. First thing we're going to do is shake this up really well. Get all the gritty compound off the bottom of the bottle mixed into the solution. And the first pad that we're going to be using is a wool pad. These wool pads are very abrasive. You got to be cautious when you're doing this, that you don't get the paint too hot, because you can burn it off. Ask me how I know. Just gonna do very small areas at a time. I'm gonna start by spreading it out evenly, and then I'm gonna increase heat. Now I don't know how well the camera will capture this, but you can definitely see a huge difference just in the area that I buffed. So the problem with paint this old is we're going to have to use multiple stages to get it back to life. Now, I've kind of drawn it back to a shine. I've kind of got the color brought back out of it. But the problem is, by using this wool pad, we create a lot of what's called swirl marks. Because we're heating the paint up so hot, mixing it around, actually kind of removing that top layer of paint, we get marks from that wool pad spinning round and round. So we're going to go to a next stage and shine those out. For the next stage, I'm going to switch to a wool pad, which is more of a polishing pad. I'm just going to center it here on my buffer. And the compound I'm going to use for this stage is more of a polish. It's a very lightly abrasive compound. Again, shake it up real good. We're going to do the same area once again. Same process. Now we're going to take a clean dry rag, give her a little weight down. Now on white, it's a little hard to see, but I'm sure you can tell the difference where we have some very shiny, smooth, reflective paint, and then you can definitely see where I haven't been yet. Now that paint doesn't look brand new by any means. This car definitely could use a paint job, but that's one way you can take 50-year-old paint on an old car and make it look presentable again.